was in this house, but I believe the dream said house, but it was more like huge building, like the Emeco building in Chicago, like this huge building, and it was all these rooms in there of different people, like all kind of different people, sinners and saints alike. Even though the dream said it was a house, so I was in this house, massive house, I guess, with a lot of people, and we had to take a journey and go on this road. And in the dream, it was one huge broad path. The dream literally said broad path. And it was just really broad. And then it was another one that was real narrow. Only one person at a time could be on it. But how can I explain this road this time? I've seen this narrow road many times. And normally the way I've seen it is just one strip of road. But this was more like, it's hard to explain. You know how you have these vehicles and like a tube race, I guess, like a tube race, and only one person can sit in the vehicle for the tube race at a time. And it's very narrow for only one vehicle. And on the sides, there's a partition, there's a wall on both sides. And so there's no room to even stretch your hands out. So that's what this was like. Like there was even no room to stretch your hands out. It was extremely narrow, and it was these vehicles. And so I saw that, and I didn't see any in the dream. Now, of course, I know it's multiple people, thousands and thousands of people on the narrow road. But just in the dream, I didn't see anybody on that road. And I didn't see anybody on the broad road either at first. So let me continue with the dream. So nobody was on the roads. And I was just looking at it like, which one should I take? And I said, oh, I'm not taking a broad one. And the people that was in the house, the majority of everybody was taking this broad path. Because we came out the house and we all had to get on the road. The broad path just filled up. It was just tons and tons and tons of people. And I was telling this guy, I said, me and Sky, because I was with my youngest daughter, Sky, I said, we're taking a narrow road. And I was like, you should come with us. And I was trying to convince him to come with us. And I don't know if he came with us or not, but I wasn't sticking around to figure that out. I remember in a dream saying, I got to get on the road. Like, it was an urgency. Like, I got to get on this road. And, you know, whatever you do, dude, I hope you take the narrow one with us. And so me and Sky went. And the vehicle that we got, it was one seat in the front and a seat in the back. And so I sat in the front and Scott sat in back of me, and we was just on this narrow road. The reason that it was vehicles in this dream, it was super fast. It was just, just super fast. So we got in these vehicles, and I'm saying tube race because I can't think of the name for this. I don't know if tube race is the right name for it. But anyway, we just got in this vehicle and we went super fast, just speeding along. And I noticed how the people that was on the broad path, they was walking, so they wasn't going as fast. Now, I've seen this narrow road many times. I've had other dreams where I've seen it. We was walking really slow, but it's just a straight path. Like in another dream I've seen where there are hills and valleys, like you go up, but it's very narrow, one person at a time. That's the way I've always seen it, one person at a time. But it would go up and it would go down, and sometimes it would curve. But it was always a narrow road, like always a straight, narrow road. Like, you know which way to go. Like, it was always that way. And I think that the up and down and the curves just went with trials and tribulations in our lives, praise God, and just stand on that path. And I just give God the glory for this dream. But yeah, the Lord has shown me this broad path many times. I cannot tell you all how many times the Lord has shown me how there were saints. There was true saints. They was true saints, not fake saints. Because I've heard people say, well, they never knew God. No, some of these people was true saints of God. But they got on this broad path because they wanted superpowers, or they wanted, what else? They was jealous. This is things that God has literally shown me. I'm not making this stuff up. This is actually what he has shown me. They wanted to get powers. They wanted to get prestige. They wanted to be somebody. And I've also been shown that some of them were jealous. And because of that, they got on the broad path. And in the dream too, I don't know if I said this, but the people that was getting on the broad path, as they was going to get on it, they was trying to convince me to get on it. Everybody's doing it. They was trying to give me peer pressure. Like, oh, you shouldn't get on the narrow road. It's a lonely road over there. And it was like, look at that. You want to do that? Go with everybody else. Go with us. In the dream, I literally said in the dream, I was like, I'm not like everybody else. I don't want to be like everybody else. But I think I used the word renegade. I can't even say it right. But in the dream, I believe I said that word. And I said, I'm a renegade. And I was like, I don't want to be like everybody else. I want to be on the narrow road. That was a dream that I had. I give God the glory. God bless you all. Bye.